Night falls, and suddenly everything gets quiet. Too quiet. During the day, your mind stays so busy. Messages, noise, people, all those things to do. But at night, nothing's left to pull you away, and that's when the thoughts arrive. Not all at once, but one by one, and somehow they feel so much louder. Ever wondered why? During the day, your brain filters almost everything out. Little noises, conversations, random ideas. It chooses what deserves your attention and what can wait. But at night, those filters grow softer, and everything you pushed aside during the day starts to come back. Questions you never answered, things you didn't finish, feelings you didn't have time to feel. Some thoughts grow brighter. Some feel closer than they should. Memories you didn't expect suddenly appear, and your mind tries to make sense of it all. Sometimes it rehearses old conversations, what you wish you had said, what you might say next time. And sometimes it simply sits with the feeling. The quiet doesn't create the thoughts, it simply gives them space. And in that space, why, your inner voice becomes louder, not because something is wrong with you, but because you can finally hear it clearly. And this happens to so many of us. At night, the mind doesn't stop working. It quietly processes everything. It sorts through what matters and what doesn't. Sometimes it finds gentle answers. Sometimes it simply reminds you how you really feel. Night can feel like a mirror. Sometimes we're harder on ourselves, more critical. Sometimes we're softer and kinder. But either way, it's all part of the process. Not every thought needs an immediate reaction. Some thoughts are simply noise. They come, and if you let them, they pass. And not every thought deserves your full trust. Some people notice that slow, steady breathing helps.
Two,
Some
three,
quietly count,
four, five,
just to
six,
give the mind
seven.
something gentle to hold. Some write things down, just to move them out of their head. And sometimes, simply watching the thoughts come and go is enough. Because night thoughts can feel so real, but they're not always accurate. They can sound louder, bigger, more dramatic than they truly are. That's simply what the mind does in the quiet. And that's part of being human. You're not the only one lying awake, having these same quiet moments. Some people talk about it later, with a friend, with someone they trust, and somehow it feels lighter. Night is also when your mind gently resets, when it tries to understand the day, and yes, sometimes thoughts get in the way of sleep. And in those moments, in shifting your attention just a little to your body, to the room, to something simple, can bring back a little quiet. The quiet isn't your enemy. It's space. Space to hear yourself. Sometimes answers appear. Sometimes they don't. And that's okay. Some things simply need time. Late at night, it helps to be a little kinder to yourself because thoughts are never final. They come and they go. Small habits can make nights feel calmer. A warm drink, a quieter room, less noise before bed. Little thing that slowly add up. And if your mind still feels loud sometimes, that's okay too. Night doesn't change who you are. It just makes everything easier to hear. And by morning, most of those thoughts feel different. Smaller, quieter, and a little easier to understand. So maybe the night isn't the problem. Maybe it's simply the moment you finally meet your own thoughts. Did you like this video? You can write about it in the comments. We break down everyday habits and explain them in plain language. And don't forget to subscribe and hit like. This video is educational and informational. The video does not replace professional help. If you have serious problems, consult a specialist.